Can a father heal from generational silence, molded by men who never showed up emotionally or even asked for help?
So, when a father grows up in the shadows of generational silence, of men who were physically present but not emotionally present, well, that can feel like you're trying to learn a language that no one has ever taught you before. You maybe want to show up differently, but you're building from scratch with no blueprint, no template, and a heart full of unspoken pain. But healing starts with the truth. So it may be like you saying, I was never shown how to do this, but I want to learn. That alone is an act of healing. Breaking a cycle doesn't begin with having all the answers, it begins with a willingness to acknowledge that there was a lack of emotional intelligence growing up, or a willingness to stop pretending that the silence didn't hurt. So if you're trying to heal from not having men show up for you, here's 5 steps that I want you to think about taking. The first one is to name it. Say out loud what was missing, whether it was affection or praise, apologies, vulnerability. Acknowledge that their absence was real and that it shaped you. That grief is where healing actually begins. So that might sound like, my dad didn't know how to love me the way I needed him to, or the men before me didn't speak their pain and they didn't show up for me, but I carried all of that anyway. Number 2, give yourself what they couldn't. This might be permission to cry, to say I love you, to ask for help, to admit that you're scared, to hug your kids and not let them go too soon, to not be the strong silent type, but maybe the strong present type. Number 3, talk to your children, even if it feels awkward. Your words don't have to be perfect, they just have to be real. Say what you feel, what you regret, maybe what you're trying to do differently. That is how we break cycles, not with these big grand gestures, but with consistent, honest effort. Number 4, find your circle. Healing in isolation is nearly impossible. And so whether it's a therapist, a support group, a trusted friend, connect with people who can hold space for your story and who can remind you that you're not weak for feeling. You're in fact actually human for feeling. Number 5, forgive. I didn't say forget, but forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting those people who hurt you off the hook. It's about giving yourself permission to let go of the pain that they left behind. You don't need to carry that emotional weight any longer. Healing doesn't mean holding on to anger. It means allowing yourself to grow beyond the silence that was created. So if you are having some residual